Alright boys, welcome back to another video. Knicks Daily here. Today we're going to be breaking down the opening night loss of the Boston Celtics 132 to 109. If you didn't watch this game and you just looked at the score, you would think that, oh my goodness, the Knicks are in some serious trouble, and yeah, I would completely get if you thought that, but let's just be honest for a second. The Celtics could not miss in this game. They shot a scorching 47.5 from three, and I want to say they missed their last 11 threes of the game, and that's because they were trying to go for the record, and guys were under a lot of pressure, and of course it was their second and even third stringer. So this was just a weird game. I don't think we'll see one the rest of the year where a team shoots this well against the Knicks, because it wasn't like offensively we struggled. We shot 55% from the field. We shot 5% better than the Celtics did, and we got absolutely blown out. The issue is from three, we made 11, and they made 29. You're never winning a game with that disparity. In terms of rebounding the basketball, we got out-rebounded as well, right? So not only are we giving up a near NBA all-time record in threes, but we're getting out-rebounded. I thought we did a poor job of handling the basketball. I don't have turnovers on this, but we turned the ball over a ton. It was just a lot of sloppy play. I think the one thing that I'm really disappointed about with this game was the intensity and just the overall effort, the tenacity. I thought we played very soft. Like OG Anunoby's a guy who we paid him, and he comes out there. What does he do? 1 of 7 from the field, 4 points. Jason Tatum ends up scoring 37 points on 14 of 18 shooting. So Tatum misses 4 shots. I mean, we just need our guys in the perimeter to do better. Same thing with Mikal Bridges. We gave them a ton of open threes because we got out rebounded. That led to even more open threes. So they're getting the ball and they're kicking it out to an open corner 3-point shooter. You can tell that there was something extra for the Celtics in this game. They won the championship. They want to go out there and continue to win more, but it's also the Knicks. Everyone talked about how they were going to dethrone the Celtics and how the Knicks get Cat and Bridges. Now they're built to beat the Celtics, and the Celtics just wanted it more tonight. It's inexcusable. You're on the road watching a team with a ring ceremony who just won the championship, a divisional rival. They were the 1 seed, you were the 2 seed, and you come out like this. But again, if you're gonna lose in the way to where the other team just can't miss, right? Because if the Knicks lost by 1 tonight, I mean, obviously I would have taken that over this, but at least we know that, okay, well, the next time we play the Celtics, they're probably not going to shoot this highly. So, but just coming out more aggressive is going to be key, right? I'm not trying to make excuses. Obviously, this game was inexcusable, but it was just a really strange game. I never would have thought that it would be like this, but we will talk about some good. I would say the first good thing about this game was Miles McBride, 26 minutes off the bench, 22 points, 8 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3. McBride could not miss early on in this game in the first quarter. The only reason the Knicks were even somewhat in it was because of McBride. He got hot in a hurry. Campaign, 11 points, 5 of 10 from the field. The bench overall, well, I don't think the bench played well. I just think McBride and Payne played well. Porty, I thought, actually did play well. 6 minutes, 4 boards, had a nasty block off the backboard. Jericho Sims had 9 boards in 24 minutes, but I just don't know how I feel about Jericho Sims. He can't shoot. He can't space the floor, and he's always out of position. I just don't think Sims is that great, man. Let me know if you guys disagree, but I do think Huck Porty's just a straight-up better player. I know he's a rookie, but he played 4 years, of course, in Europe. So I think Tibbs should look to play Huck Porty 24 minutes and then give Sims minutes only when we're down big or we're up big, right? And then Jacob Toppin came in with the last 3 minutes. Kolek the last 5 minutes hit a 3-pointer. Bacom Diadier and Kolek both hit 3-pointers and scored their first points. We're still winning on Porty, but there just wasn't much to talk about off of the bench outside of those 2 guys, really, if I'm being honest. The starting lineup, though, it looks pretty good just because of the efficiency. Like Josh Hart scores 12 points, 4 of 6 from the field. If you were to tell me Josh Hart's going to score 12 points tonight, I would have thought, oh my goodness, we're totally getting a win, because the one thing about our starters is Josh Hart's ability to shoot and score. And then Jalen Brunson, 9 of 14 from the field, 22 points. I mean, Brunson was getting everything he wanted. But the Celtics did do a good job on him, though, because they forced a lot of turnovers, and it was tough shots. I mean, Brunson, he had to go 110% to get all of those buckets. Like, the Celtics defense was very, very good tonight. It's just the Knicks, they had to basically scrap and claw to get those. Cat, 5 of 9, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Not a I wouldn't say not a good game by Cat, not a bad game. A lot of people are going to blame him for this loss, saying that, oh, well, the Knicks lost Devo and Randall, now they're soft. I don't think Cat really played bad tonight, man. It was just the defense was terrible. And then, like we talked about OG, Mikal Bridges, 7 of 13, 16 points. Bridges missed his first 4 shots. I mean, they weren't even close. But then all of a sudden in the second half, he started to get hot in a hurry. That's definitely one big win for the Knicks in this game, is that Bridges started to find a shot and look comfortable, because he missed his first 10 threes in that preseason game on Friday. And then he missed his first 4 shots tonight. So all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we could be in serious trouble. But he started to get it going. So yeah, the Knicks, they played well on offense tonight, minus the turnovers. We've got to do a better job rebounding. Certainly we've got to defend the perimeter better. The Celtics, they run 5 out, which means, or 5 out is, yeah, 5 out's basketball. I'm thinking of 5 wide in football. But yeah, they run 5 out, which means that every single player is standing behind the 3-point line. And that's just incredibly difficult to defend, especially considering the Celtics made the most threes in all of basketball last season. So the Knicks, they're going to have to go and look at the tape and the film, and they're going to have to adjust, and they're just going to have to be flat out better, because this was definitely a very, very bad loss. I'm not going to say it was embarrassing, right? Inexcusable, yeah. I don't think it was embarrassing. The Celtics just couldn't miss, and, you know, you got to give them their flowers. But in terms of what's next for the Knicks, we do play on Friday against Indiana. I'm going to pull up our schedule right now quick. So that game, I'll have a video out for you guys on Saturday. I don't know exactly when, but just stay tuned for that. But Monday against the Cavs, Wednesday against Miami. We have a really difficult schedule the first 10. That's why I didn't expect much from the Knicks the first, like I said, just 10 games of the year, because you have 2 major additions in Cat and Bridges, which means 2 new starters. I mean, the only guys that were on our team last year were Hart, Brunson, OG, Mitchell Robinson, who's not even healthy right now, Miles McBride, Precious Achiuwa is not healthy right now, Jericho Sims. There's just not a lot of faces that we're accustomed to, so it's going to take time. But I do think that Tibbs in that Pacers game, he should keep the same starting 5, of course, but I do think ultimately when Precious Achiuwa comes back, we could do Cat and Achiuwa. But I thought Hart played well tonight, so I don't know, it's too early to change the lineup, but that is something to monitor. But in terms of the bench, I like how McBride, Campaign, these guys, and then of course, I think we should swap out Sims with Hukporti. I said that even before this game, but this kind of clarified it even more. I do think we should continue to use Pacome Dade off the bench. That's what I was wondering, is we have a lack of depth on the wing. So to go with a 19-year-old rookie out of France was definitely surprising to me, but he's just going to keep guys fresh. And I think Dadier, he's just a perfect modern day 3, because he's 6'7", he's got a long wingspan, he can shoot the ball, he can put it down on the deck, and because of that length, he can get deflections and steals and contest shots. So, and of course, best case scenario for the Knicks is that we have our first round rookie in the rotation so we can develop him, right, and keep guys fresh. That's going to be huge. Once we get back Achiuwa and Mitch, will Dadier play? Probably not. Eventually, Kevin McClure Jr. is going to be healthy and he's going to get a go. But I know there was a lot of talks about TJ Warren. He ended up getting waived. The Knicks wanted to stay below the second apron. We will get Landry Shamet back soon, and he's going to see a lot of minutes. And maybe even TJ Warren, who's in Westchester right now. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys. To be honest with you, I'm not even mad that we lost this game, because when the other team is scorching hot from 3, I mean, what do you really do to that point, right? It's not like the Knicks lost by 50 and they couldn't score. We did score very well. They just scored better than us. So